There we go. We got cake eaten for apparently the 50th episode. John's playing Three Houses of Fire Emblem or something like that.
Say it with a little bit more pizzazz, Tyler. Jesus, you're just
Well, I mean, usually I'm on my phone, but it's John this time. I mean, John normally doesn't talk.
John's on his Switch, and you're about to get on your bitch.
Damn, I wish. Unless my bitch is cake, but...
Hey, everybody! It's episode 50!
I thought we were only like 43 for a while.
We've been caught at episode 43 for a while. It's been stuck. We never feel like... Every episode, listeners, we don't release it unless it tops the one before it. And we just feel like 43, we just never surpassed it.
What was 43 about?
Welcome to episode 43, part 7. Like, it's 8. Just, shit. I mean,
shit.
50 episodes of the podcast. We're halfway through our tenure on the podcast.
That's pretty good.
We're halfway there. Living on a prayer.
Actually, I gotta test this out. Some Angry Orchard with cake.
Episode 43 was,
not that bad, honestly.
it's one of my favorite, titles ever made. Micro Make Me Soft.
There we go.
You're talking about E3.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like E3.
We never topped it. Banjo-Kazooie was not enough to top it. Tyler's just digging into that cake. He's just... How's
Someone's
the cake?
got to eat it.
How's the cake, Tyler?
It's a cake.
Is it rich and creamy?
It's a pre-made cake from.
Would you describe John as rich and
I'm
creamy?
assuming from the Kroger.
How would you describe John? Rich and creamy?
No, he hasn't even tasted the cake yet. John,
Why?
John, I know you can listen through two different ways. Like, put down the game and take a bite. We've both taken at least a bite. You guys still do one.
I'm doing extra credit after class work with the one teacher.
It's been like 10 years since you were in class. Get the fuck out of here
Did
with
you
that.
see
Go
this
eat some
teacher?
cake.
I need help.
At least he's got class, Tyler.
Just because you own a house?
Musty bitch. Just a little clinging of dishware.
John, we are overall grateful for letting us record here and all that shit. But eat some fucking cake.
And that slice of cake is your payment.
All this
Put
is
down
like
the game. Let's see.
part of a cake.
Oh,
here we go. Bite of cake.
He's getting a decent sized bite. Well, he takes a bite. How is it, John?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's a $5 cake.
Not a good ass cake like the one at that one event I was here for, whatever. But it's a decent cake.
Lucy's birthday?
No, it was whatever pay-per-view event or Chris's birthday or something like that. I've never got.
I know it was a cake that Lucy brought one time.
She did.
No, that was a chocolate one. Probably I didn't eat it.
Okay.
If y'all say it was good, I guess it was good, but I didn't eat it.
All right, so we made 50 episodes. How many of those do you guys regret doing?
Maybe one. I don't know.
Which one?
I don't forgot.
Is there really like a...
I regret because I don't forget. I don't remember.
You regret because you don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
That is the opposite of like the mantra of 9/11. Never forget. Like, I regret because I don't remember. They don't.
We will never forgive and never forget.
In this family, we never forgive. We always forget.
We always forget. Usually because we're drunk.
Who?
Or we just don't care to remember it. I don't
That's
know.
you, Tyler.
All I'm saying, you said this family. I'm part of this family, am I
Oh,
not?
you've
I'm
been-
part of
you-
the on the off.
Actually, I think
Top.
You've drank in every episode.
Yeah, it's a tradition, just like the no pants. There was, I think, last episode I did keep the pants on, but I just forgot. I had a lapse of judgment. I did drink though.
So let's evaluate ourselves. This
What?
podcast.
What's the value of this podcast? Let's see what the open market says.
I said evaluate.
About $10.
Have we hit 1 million subscribers?
We're close.
How close is close?
We're in the teens.
We failed.
We're gonna.
That's
We're-
very close, Justin.
We're gonna get something one day.
Maybe. Or should we even be setting our sights that far? Should we just do this to want to do it?
Yeah.
Let's not worry about the money. Let's not worry about the fans. Fuck the fans. We love y'all, though.
I'm glad you feel that way, Tyler. because I just accepted a brand deal and I don't have to cut you in on it.
You also said this like multiple episodes ago, and you were just making shit up.
What if I took my shirt off and I was wearing like Nike shit, like just swagged
I'd be
out?
like, why is Nike making like shirts and shit? I only know them for their shoes.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else they make.
You've never seen a Nike shirt?
Not really.
You've never seen anybody else wear
I've
a
probably
Nike?
seen a commercial with it, but I'm also like, who's
That
wearing
means
this
you've
in
seen
public?
it.
Who's wearing this in public?
Tyler, sing the birthday cake song from Lazy Town. You gotta do the cooking by the book.
I was going to say, that's not the birthday cake song. That's a different song that they're making a cake with.
Why's it go like it's an
Why are you
easy
trying
way?
to smooth out the icing?
Just doing something, man. What are you doing?
I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to eat this. I'm trying to like drink a beer. I'm wearing a beanie.
I'm occupying myself by smoothing out the icing. Let me tell you a story about cake.
What kind of cake?
They wrote a song that I like.
Boop.
He's going the distance.
Ah! I thought that was Jet.
Nope.
Who is it then?
Cake.
Cake who?
Name of the band is Cake.
What kind of cake?
What? And you didn't even know the band Jet existed till the other day, and I told you about them.
Yeah, you kind of told me before, but I just forgot because I didn't care.
What song do they sing?
Oh, shit. Something.
Are you gonna be my girl?
Oh, that song, yeah. I don't really
can
care if I
see.
listen to it or not.
I've heard it in your car 3 times, and you pay for Spotify Premium.
I don't. Unlike y'all, I still listen to normal radio.
Speaking of Spotify, I'm gonna look to get the podcast on Spotify.
Why?
See if it gets an audience there.
Why not Podcast Bean?
I don't know why we deal with you.
What's wrong with Podcast Bean?
What is that?
It's a site for podcasts.
Is that it?
Also, why not Apple? Why not their shit?
Gotta buy a license.
We gotta buy a fucking license?
You gonna pay for it?
Apple didn't tell me this.
Who?
Apple. I already signed this up. Shit.
I thought you said Al, like Alan convinced you. For some reason, you had to put your debit card information in, and you didn't question it. And you were way in the red now.
Yeah, that's the
It's definitely not that much,
month.
but it'd be funny if it was like they charged you like $5,000.
Damn.
Would you be able to hit the $2,000?
No, I'm only halfway there. I'm a little over halfway there.
I'll buy you another cake if you hit that $2,000.
All I know is
Well, buy some up.
Chad's initial like bet. I'm pretty much there.
But that is not the bet you agreed to.
I know. I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get a K from him and John apparently,
You get it.
Yeah,
And
if
then-
you can make it to the end
and
of
then
the
I
year.
celebrate.
But most important of all, a cake. I'll buy from him. I'll
And
get
then
it
I
from- I'll get it from
celebrate
Publix, buddy.
by having saved that $500 bar credit. We all get fucking drunk. And I'll be like, I got 2K in the bank, y'all.
Just think about that scenario. Tyler, you learned how to save money.
And blows
Mega
it away.
No, you'll have 4K in the bank, Tyler.
Yeah, that's enough for a fucking eternal badge, ain't it?
I mean, actually, if it's a free $2,000 of something you were already gonna do,
Why do you have that?
I ate an apple.
Oh. Yeah, he had a sticker for an apple on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's like the code in stores.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that's some bitch like 8 a.m. No, I'm kidding. Like, nah, I ate it. I ate it on the way over here.
you're always eating apples.
I like apples. Do you not like apples?
Why don't you eat like bananas or oranges?
I do, but I wanted to eat a Fuji
Why
apple.
not like a peach, nectarine, apricot, plum?
That's really juicy and messy. Like, those can be really. I can eat an apple while driving.
I could eat a lot of things while driving, but I don't eat and drive.
I do.
You
I'm
also,
a busy man.
you ain't. That's not being busy.
Yeah, it is. It's called I was hungry.
You could have got to your place, ate it in the driveway, ate it at the parking lot.
Why would I eat in John's driveway while I wait? What?
Maybe you're showing dominance. Like, I'm watching you, John. I got time for this shit.
Well, look at John's Asian neighbors.
Sit in my driveway while eating an apple.
Yes. He's L from Death Note.
I thought you said elf.
He's L from Death Note.
That's just a weird way to assert dominance.
I mean,
Stalk
John,
them?
there's multiple ways to assert dominance. Are all of them weird? Maybe.
Yeah, but you went to that.
You never know, John. Oh.
So if you're ever eating fruit, should I be afraid of you?
You never know.
If you had to be pelted by any fruit, what would it be? If a group of people are going to throw a type of fruit at you, what would you want it to be?
Is it fresh?
Yes. Why would you not want to be fresh? Then it would mush all over you. Like,
Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt as much. I mean, you'd be fucking sticky and like covered in it, but it wouldn't hurt as much.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. So yeah, you wouldn't want to fucking like apple thrown at you. If beans in the head, it's a goddamn softball. Like, it has to be a fruit, so don't say like lettuce. It's
Maybe
not.
grapes.
Yeah,
They're spaced out enough to where even if they hit you, it's not really going to hurt.
but they're gonna use slingshots with the grapes.
Are the grapes going to stay together?
They're
Using
using
I'm
the
talking
slingshot
about like
for
a whole,
individual
like-
grapes.
Oh my god, darling.
Yes, your initial thought of, okay, they're going to throw a bunch of grapes at you, probably won't hurt that bad.
But they're gonna go.
But Justin countered it with like a slingshot, so now
Yeah, but wouldn't that mean you're
Actually,
you're doing a
alternatively-
single grape?
Actually,
Yes.
alternatively, some of the things are prepared different. The grapes are frozen, and they're being
Ooh.
used as like
See,
rocks.
you added a new conundrum to the equation here.
All right. So you want grapes? They're gonna be muscadines. They're a little tougher, a little
No,
harder. Not a slingshot.
black grapes
Why?
because I'm white.
You want to be? You want to get blacked? That's what Tyler wants.
Reparations.
Breed it raw. I want to just record that and just have the black.com like in the corner.
It's one of those funny Pornhub videos.
They're funny. You laugh at them. No,
it's funny because
look at the white girl.
Because the title's misleading.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like yeah, I would just copy that title and just like
Harry
useless,
white boy gets blacked. Great.
useless boy takes a lot of black, and then like that's where they would cut off and you click the whole thing grapes. Like yeah, we can do this.
During the video, I say, I'm not useless. I can take some black grapes.
What are the what's that one meme? It was like it was pretty much like it'd be like a normal scenario that's okay, but it had like the porn title in there. It's not it starts with a B. What's a porn company that's like B or website B? Brazzers, that's what it was.
Brazzers or blacked.
Yeah, it's pretty. It was really. It was just like remember like it's like here's a scenario and it's like Brazzer in the corner. Now it's like pornographic. That was like the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, what's your favorite porn brand?
I have no idea.
He's all about that you porn. Because it's all about him.
This podcast is sponsored by X Hamster.
Wouldn't that be eye porn?
Eh,
Me
we can make
porn?
it. We can make it.
No.
So-
There's just a bunch of videos of yourself. You're just supposed to do
Is
jacking
is there a me porn?
The me porn, it's all about me's.
Yeah, like you think that's been done like a
MIIVs.
CG animated me porn. Like you think it's been done? Tyler has been done.
I mean,
Have
I'm
you
sure
seen
it has. but-
hentai with me's?
I'm sure it has been done. I'm just saying we could make the actual site that hosts just that. We have a niche audience. But we break in about 2,000
We're creating
views a
an
month.
audience. Like, has that really like? I'm looking that shit up. Hold on.
What, for me's?
Yeah.
You heard it
You
here
guys-
first.
you guys
We're
talk
looking
about
up
something
me
while I do this.
porn.
I do like 20 minutes of research.
20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
John, break open the popcorn. We're going to need it.
Well. Yep.
There is a site for
On
just...
Pornhub. Practice mode animated.
Yeah, they're practicing.
Splatoon Pearl X Marina.
That I doubt. Don't doubt. I'm talking about just straight me's, Justin.
Yeah, it looks like there's at least one. But it's not animated in that style. Like
Okay,
I want
yeah.
like that. I don't want it, but I'll look at it.
I'm saying if we were to make it, it would be in the style of actual me's.
Free Week is back, y'all. Pornhub, but they just have that Freak Nick song. They just. Is that your favorite? One of your favorite things Adult Swim's ever made is Freak Nick.
In terms of movies, I guess.
I mean, just in terms of anything, Tyler.
Maybe not in terms of anything. I'd have to go through the list. But it was a hyped up event. And then I was just like, I never heard of this. I honestly had never really heard of Freaknik before. They were like, Freaknik is back with this movie thing. So the bad thing is we're in the state that Freaknik occurred.
Didn't they bring it back and it just wasn't? They brought it back.
They brought it back in like the late 90s or early 2000s, and they're just like, no.
Didn't like in the last like 5 years they brought it back or something like that. It just wasn't big.
Yeah, so
Right?
I believe so. But at the same time, like Freaknik when it occurred was pretty much like no one knew what was going to happen. It was just here's an event. I think it involved. I don't think it was a celebration, but it was like, hey y'all, come out and celebrate or whatever. And there was a lot of artists and whatnot that it occurred in Atlanta. I think it occurred in other places, but Atlanta was like the most known one.
Yeah, after a 20-year hiatus, it returned last month.
Yeah, so. But, I mean, from what I've seen from pictures, videos, and like articles relating to it, it just went out of hand. Like, people didn't expect it to be that big. Not riots, but just general, like,
That's like
a lot of just people just going wild in the streets, pretty much.
That's like what's it called?
Mardi Gras?
Yeah, the Electric Sun Desert Music Festival, where Tim Heidecker killed like 20, or did not kill 20 people, but his whole trial, he didn't kill them. I never watched the entirety of that entire thing, but I watched the highlights, and I did watch some of it. But yeah, I watched a podcast where Tim was talking about the process of that. He was like, yeah, so every day we did sit in there and like we filmed, like he was like, we filmed like 8 or 9, like 5 or 6 hours of content. It was like all those people were committed to sitting in the background just being jury people. It's like just people they just found off the street. I was like, damn, good on them.
Hope they got paid, but
Yeah, yes, Tyler. They're
hope they got
extras.
paid good enough to sit in there for roughly 8 hours a day.
What do you do at work? You sit there for 8 hours a
I
day.
don't sit there. But I am there.
They're actors. That's their job, Tyler. The next day they could have a job that we're dressed up like
I bet you
clowns.
they get paid better than regular jury duty.
Oh, for sure. Did you just take a bite of cake and then swallowed it with beer?
Might have.
How'd that taste?
I mean, the cider at least is not that bad. If it was other beer, nah, probably not.
Why?
Ugh. I don't understand how people can drink beer with chicken wings, honestly.
What?
What?
You know how,
It's
like,
like one of the best. It's like, oh, it's a
Yeah.
hot wing. It's like, okay, something cold to wash.
And
it
you've
down.
gone too fucking far. Anything with hot wings is good.
You realize you attack like every wing place in America.
yeah, but I'm also kind of like, the taste.
Oh, he's saying it.
The taste alone, I don't see how this can go well with that.
Depends on what you're drinking with it.
I mean, if it's domestic beer, then yeah, I for real don't see how. But even then, just beer in general with like any food product, I've never found a good combo.
You don't eat hot wings.
You're right, they're boneless.
You eat nuggets. Like a pussy.
I beat you to it.
No, you sit there and you say, "Oh, I don't want a beer, and I want little nuggets." And the waitress looks
I've
at
only
you,
ever
and
had
she looks
nuggets.
at you, and he says, "I would never fuck you," is what the waitress says to you.
Fuck you, bitch! I never fuck you.
And then she takes her mask off. It's like, you know, the season 3 episode of Rick and Morty where it's revealed that the new President Morty was evil Morty. She walks away. The ha ha. It was Jay. And so you just admitted you and
Jade as a waitress for a job. Ha!
ha.
I laugh at that.
I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, boy. What's this in the chat now?
Chad told us to save him a corner piece of the cake.
Yeah,
Of this,
fuck you, Chad.
of this circular cake.
You weren't here for the 50th anniversary.
50th anniversary. We've been doing this 50 years. We did it for a full year, then we took a 49-year break. Oh! John, how's work?
Busy.
You trying to get ahead for Dragon Con?
Attempting to.
You got a month.
I'm on vacation this next week.
Yeah, what you doing?
Starting to get sick, I think. Like, I really do. Like, I feel it.
I'm about to not be working. My body's like,
I mean, today I'm
if
mostly...
you're gonna get sick, do it while you're not working.
I mostly slept all day. Like, I literally would, like, sleep for an hour and a half, get up, play a little Fire Emblem, go on YouTube, sleep for another hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, when I woke up at, like, 6, I pretty much got up, went to the gym, grocery shop, then just rinse and repeat of just sleeping. Well, I did get on to get my win of the day on League, and I finally finished. Not finished, but I got all the points I needed for the newest event, so I can get I got prestige points to.
He got prestige.
Pretty much that means I can get like a really fancy skin. I haven't found one that I want yet, but I have until next year to use them. So, and I did it without spending any money outside of the initial pass, because they pretty much like they're doing what everything does now. It's like the events last like 6 weeks, and you buy it and it costs like $10. But so far from the event, I've gotten like 6 or 7 skins.
Nice.
So it's like, I mean, actually I got like the legendary Darius skin and another legendary skin, so it's really worth it for me. So yeah, I've been busy too, John. Like I was.
You're on vacation. You should be having fun.
That's what he was leading up to.
Or going to be on vacation.
Yeah, might go up to the lake if I don't get sick. I just feel like I.
Well,
had
you
a
get sick
migraine.
at the lake.
I mean, I will just come home.
You're not gonna tough it out up there?
No. No. I have hardly any cell reception, so if I'm just sitting sick in a bed, I have no TV there. It's gonna be hot as hell. Like no,
You sweat it out.
I would be miserable
You
as
sweat
fuck.
it out.
I'd be miserable as fuck.
You'll be a man and you sweat it
It's
out.
this old trailer. There's bugs, I'm sure, snakes. I'm like, no, Tyler.
They'll help you.
Yeah, because I'm the trailer trash Snow White. Like she has the creatures of the forest, I have the creatures of the lake, like, out in the boonies. Like,
Can we make that a miniseries? Trailer Trash Snow White.
yeah, I mean, she's got like a raccoon, like a skunk. Like, well, she had a skunk in the original one, but okay, yeah. What animals would she have? Like, okay,
Dear, if you could just find me a Bud Light, I will be happy. Ah.
call us Disney. You're trying to appeal to all demographics. You made an African American princess for you made a piece of shit trailer bitch. That's what they call her, trailer bitch. Like, I still can't believe it. Like, they made a black princess and people literally were just like, I just can't believe why did they just make her white? And it's just like, you have like 20
You had
white
Jasmine
bitches.
before that.
But it's like, no, well, people got pissed because it's like, you have 20 black, I was about to say 20 black, so you have 20 white bitches, like, to choose from. Also, it's Louisiana.
I finished my cake.
Evaluate the cake. Let us know. Tyler's a good foodie. He's a foodie.
Only with cake.
You used to be a foodie. You used to take pictures and all that. Now you just take pictures of beers when you're out of state.
The cake I had at this house before this one was better.
It's a $5 cake.
There you go. That's why. The other one was at least $8.
Because it was a bigger cake.
It was not. It was from Publix, so it was an expensive cake.
To John, that's like $8.
To John, it scales.
No, I'm saying even if it was a $20 cake, that's like $8 in John's book.
What's the John?
Currency
What's
conversion.
the John deflation scale?
Apparently.
What is it?
It's at least $3 less.
$3 from what?
What?
For
$3 less from it. So everything minus $3, the John deflated. You know that doesn't scale. Like, well, it does, but it's like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. Like,
It's not a very good scale.
$100 to us is 97 to John. Like, that doesn't equate.
He's still getting a discount.
$3.
So we say fuck him.
So Tyler,
Would that really piss you off if I just had a $3 discount on everything?
Yeah, because like what you do in life to get that? Like what's the government got on you?
What do they got on me? Give me $3 off?
yeah, he got them. I mean, like, $3
Either
off on
way,
everything would be
There's
cool.
some kind of deal there between him and
Wait.
the government.
Is there a minimum purchase? Because you could just go buy,
Yeah.
literally, like, ring up $2.99 worth of gas, flash your card. Okay, sir.
Free gas,
I want to do another transaction. Like, you could be that dick. Like,
That'd be a pain.
they'd probably be like, nah. I mean, John,
You
shit.
can only use it once per day per visit.
So he's gonna drive to another gas station because if it's all the way, like, literally, because you know, like, you go on certain streets, there's like one all over.
Yeah.
So John would have to pay for gas again. You can literally go.
It'd probably take like an hour to get gas.
That's
But
why
it was
you.
worth it if it
But
was
that's
free,
why
John.
you like have somebody do it for you. Like,
So now I'm like pocketing this money.
I mean, I don't know, John.
I'm sure part
that
of
would be a bitch.
I'm sure part of the stipulation is I have to make the purchase. I can't
Yeah.
let someone else make it.
That would be a bitch and a half, but I mean, you could get free gas.
Yeah, free gas.
Yeah, free gas. Todd be like, John, can you do a complete purchase of a beer for me? That's like $3 off whatever.
Give me a Natter Days. It's
Is that-
$3. And it's also like a decently pretty good domestic beer.
Decently pretty good.
Decently pretty good.
I want to just crop that out, like, you know, my review of this game is decently pretty good. Like the tiers, meh, decently pretty good. Like, complete
I
shit.
say on a scale of 1 to 10, what is decently pretty good? Like a 6?
It's your
It's your scale. Where does it sit?
John's is -3.
That says
That's-
decently pretty good.
That's literally like the John scale, like just an automatic subtract 3. But also, it'll go against you, John. If your bank account's ever in the negative, it's subtracting -3. Like,
Ooh.
but two negatives make a positive. Like, no, not multiplying. Todd, get off your phone. It's episode 50, son.
Hey, I got halfway through it.
Halfway through what?
The episode before I got on it.
How long are we in the episode? What?
25.
So Todd's
Halfway
only this is
through
our
it.
shortest episode yet.
Woo!
Well, not really. The one I recorded solo, and then I think y'all's was like
30-ish.
nah.
We were like 45 minutes, maybe.
And I got the list up here.
So if that's the case, his solo is still the shortest.
We still shoot for like 50 minutes to an hour 15.
No, we always. It seems like our average is like hour 15, hour 20. Occasionally we run over 2 hours.
Oh!
Well, that's with guests.
Yeah.
With guests, it adds like automatic 40
John,
minutes.
I don't know how much you hear about, upcoming shows to actually air on the Cartoon Network. And I don't know if
heard
you saw
about a
the-
couple because when I went to the MomoCon panel.
Yeah, but I'm just...
They
okay,
hinted
besides
at
that,
4.
but also, did you see the original pilot for Infinity Train?
Infinity Train?
Infinity Train.
So they got this new show, and we actually didn't know about this until like this last week. So it's coming out starting August 5th.
Yes.
They're airing 2 episodes a night.
No, August 5th is Tuesday.
No, August 5th is the Monday.
It is
'cause
Monday,
That's
sorry.
my day.
I
I
requested
go
it
to
all.
jury duty.
I requested it all.
So pretty much 2 episodes a night for 5 days, 10 episodes, and apparently the creator went on Twitter and said, "Yeah, it's a miniseries. It's just 10 episodes." So it's pretty cool that they're gonna get in, tell their story, and get out. Because I did think like, if this is a full series, like it's gonna have to move past like the train car premise because it's gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know, because you know what I'm saying. Like, it can't be. There's no centralized location because the whole point is she's got to move from cart to cart.
On an Infinity Train. There's no way she's going to get through it.
So it's supposed to be on Adult Swim? What?
No,
No,
it's
Cartoon
Cartoon
Network. And it's supposed to be like it's a
Oh.
giant mystery. Like,
Yeah.
Did you watch the first episode
So
yet?
it's like
I saw the
prime
original
time?
pilot, but I haven't seen the one for the CN app. No.
So what time is it supposed to air?
7:30? 8?
Yeah, they're like 15-minute
Okay.
episodes.
You have to remind me so I could record or watch it.
And their song for their promo commercial is Crazy Train.
Yeah,
So,
but it's just like Over the Garden Wall. Like I'm sure they're gonna release a DVD, and it's like I really liked Over the Garden Wall.
did Garden Wall actually get a DVD?
Yeah.
Because Dylan, I saw him tonight.
Yeah, I
He
have
had
it.
Over the Garden Wall shirt, and he's like, he hasn't been able to find an actual DVD or Blu-ray of the series, so...
Yeah, it got a DVD release.
I feel like I remember it, but he just says he hasn't been able to find it, so...
Find it. I can help him. You know, go to Amazon.com. you know.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if, like, he looked after a certain point or what, but...
I mean, shit. I mean, as my experience shows you, yeah, literally like right here.
I mean, he also, got all the episodes,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like, since I wasn't able to find it at the time, and I got it now, why get it again, so...
So yeah, like, he couldn't find it in the brick and mortar store. Yeah, I got a story about that. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to buy shit at places that don't. I tried to get Fire Emblem Friday at GameStop. I go to 2 different GameStops. They told me we only got just enough for the pre-orders. And my whole gripe with that is, he said we only had 10 pre-orders. We got 10 copies, and I was like, so you don't have one for the shelf? And I just don't get that business practice for GameStop. Like, I can understand, like, if it's like a small mom or pop store, or like someplace like, I guess, like, well, it's Walmart. They're a big corporation. I'm trying to think, like, who's not doing good? Like, Best Buy, where, hey, spoiler alert, that's where I ended up getting my copy at. They probably would only get like a couple or a handful, or if they did have pre-orders, I don't know if they still do those there. I'm sure they do, ship to store, but like GameStop, you only got 10 pre-orders, you only order that many, so nobody is ever going to casually walk into GameStop and just pick up this game because it looks interesting. People still do that. Like, I know you don't need to get 30 copies just to sit on the shelf, but a couple, come on, like
5 max.
no, I mean,
Well, they're probably banking on, like, okay, someone's going to get this, return it, and it's like they're going to sell the used copy.
yeah, but it's like one copy. Like, I was like, literally, it's like we only got 10 copies in. So it's whatever. And I was kind of peeved. I had to go to 2 GameStops, and I finally went to the Best Buy by my house. And they're also really bad about, like...
If it's a Friday...
No,
it's
it's
a
a Friday
release date. They seem to be bad.
The one in Warner Robins is kind of a little better, but they'll randomly, like, their new release section always moves. And, like, I found the tag where it's at and had to find somebody, and he's like, I'm trying to get a game that came out today. Do you know if you guys have it? And he goes, like, what's the SKU? Sorry, I don't have that information off the top of my head. He's like, well, can you pull it up? And I'm like, I feel like, and I know you have an app and you have a computer where you can just type in and I could just tell you the name
Yeah,
of
they
this
have
thing.
a computer in the stores.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
It's
places.
like, but like I was there in the middle of the day. Like there's like 1 or 2 people there. I was like, well, I had to go get somebody to look at, and then like, so yeah, they literally had 14 copies. He's like, yeah, we got these out the wazoo. You had to find them, and it's just like.
He literally said that
Yeah.
for 14 copies.
Yeah, he said the wazoo. Yeah. And so, yeah, that really is what he said. I kind of did like chuckle to myself. Like he said the phrase "wazoo" unironically, but yeah, like 14 copies there. But the fact that I had to like, so I couldn't get him. I couldn't get this game day one at a place that calls themselves the Game Place, like the GameStop. That's where you get video games, right? Couldn't get it there. I go to Best Buy, which is like this dying like
Electronics
store.
place.
It's like, and you'd think like their thing should be like, well, we need to keep the customers we have. What's the SKU? What? Why would you like? He rudely like act like I should have all this information. I was like, and I had to like pull it up on my thing, so I did have it. I was like, well, let me open up Safari and like load it up, and then like, okay, yeah, the SKU. I had to click on a link because their website doesn't work that well. Here it is, and it's like he's like, I don't know if we got it. And I was like, well, it says I can pick it up in your store in an hour if I'd ship to store, like, or pretty much tell them to pick it out. And I was like. Figured I didn't have to do that if I walked straight in. That pretty much means like you got it in stock. But people wondering why people are buying everything off Amazon. The only reason I didn't is because UPS runs late in my neighborhood, and I didn't want to play the game at like 8 o'clock. I wanted to play it earlier yesterday.
Well, I will say South Park pretty much did the whole thing of it's about fulfillment, and Amazon does that. So
Yeah, Amazon's good. Amazon's pretty good.
Yeah, but he didn't want to waste a whole day.
Yeah, pretty much. I got off at noon, got home. Like I pretty much went there. My journey to find Fire Emblem started at noon, so it's like.
And then when did you actually get it?
Probably
about 3.
No, Jesus! I drove to went to the GameStop on Watson, didn't have it there. Went to the GameStop by my house. I went across the street to Best Buy. If I didn't have it there, I was going to have to go to Walmart. No, I went to the Walmart beside that GameStop. And I pretty much got told there. Well, that's Walmart, though. I mean, like, I know they're not, like, you're going to go in there for, like, this big video game release. They pretty much, like, said, like, oh, yeah, it's probably on the truck somewhere. And he's like, he pretty much said, like, they haven't broke it down yet. And I was like, I can understand that. I work retail. So it's like, GameStop, though? Fuck you. I know your shipments are not that big. Like, but yeah, by God, they had all the fucking toys and plushes you could ever have. Like, can GameStop just die? Like, can we just bite the bullet? Yeah, like, just let them die. Like, I don't like to support them. Like, I only really get like I like to pre-order game systems from them just because.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
like
releases.
In the next 5 years, we'll probably have probably next 3, a new Xbox and a new PlayStation. That'll probably be just enough to keep them afloat, and then they'll die.
It's gonna be a holiday next year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, within the next 3 years, they'll have 2 big consoles to keep them afloat. But after that...
Well, they don't make a lot of money off those.
No, but when you buy a console, you'll buy a couple games from them, too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, they really only make money on the used ones. Like, literally, like, new games, you don't get... There's not a lot of profit margin. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well, yeah, a used one is, like, 75% profit on their end.
See, I was going to have... I didn't want to get the collector's edition of this game, because...
What came in the collector's edition?
It was like a really good art book, and I was like, and some like postcards, and I was like, I just got a ton of art books from a ton of like, because I used to just buy the collector's edition like default a lot back in the day, and I was like, I have too much of this stuff that I really don't want, and I was like, so as I didn't need it, but I had it pre-ordered because I didn't know if Chris wanted it, and I was like, I was just gonna hold the pre-order just for that, and he ended up saying like he didn't want it, and I was like, I'll just cancel it, and it's like it's firing him, I'll just pre-order it, and then like a week or two out, I was like, oh, I'll be off that day, so why don't I just pick it up after work? Nope.
What?
Yep.
Huh?
What do you think about that, Tyler?
It's a thing.
What you looking at on your phone, Tyler?
What? What am I looking at?
What if we like the camera panned back and Tyler's just looking at a picture of us?
Podcast just had images on of his phone right now.
Smut.
Why do you look at that stuff?
It's smut.
What do you get out of it?
Smut.
I mean, you're just looking at like. I mean, do you think like, damn, that girl looks good?
I guess. I mean,
Do you
what else there's to think of smut?
Are you just doing it because it's just what you do? Like you're just in a rut?
I mean, that's like my daily thing. So if my rut's that long, I mean, some people are just always stuck in a rut. You never know.
This is a physical representation of you.
That's from JoJo.
No.
No.
Yeah. John, so you're gonna go see The Lion King with the Bartletts
Next week.
Probably not, just because they'll probably see it at like a random time and
Yeah.
just on the fly. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, I've already seen it. Actually, Christopher and me saw it like the Sunday after.
Jeez.
Is it like just to you?
That
that a
one was,
story?
it's different on the story. I don't know if she sent it to anyone else. Anyway,
You don't want
I already did.
to.
That's what that, yeah. So,
God. Wow, lost train of thought. Go on.
damn, John, we made John lose his train of thought.
Because you're just like waving smut in front of my face. I'm like, okay.
Titties! Fake ass titties on a
Lion
fake ass
King.
bitch.
No, Christopher
I'll agree
and
with
me
the second
saw-
part, maybe, but not the first part.
Chris for me saw Lion King like the Sunday that opening weekend,
Lonk King.
launch weekend, opening weekend, whatever you want to call it.
No.
What was your overall thoughts for new Lion King?
It was fine.
It was 1-to-1 the original movie.
I mean, the part that I probably wanted in there was the "Be Prepared" song.
yeah,
And I
that song got taken out back
It
and
just
shot.
got yeah. That was about the only. That was probably the biggest gripe I had.
It was just a
Other
spoken
than that-
word. He just started speaking the lyrics.
I will just speak to you.
Other than that,
about
it's like
being
I mean,
prepared.
it's good. It's based off the original.
Did Jeremy Irons and/or whoever the original voice
Nope.
for the
No.
singing for that?
They only brought back Mufasa.
James Earl
Jim-
Jones.
yeah. So it was like, I mean, he did.
Well, he's
good.
also like one of the older people who still live. So
Yes, but Jeremy Irons is not that old either.
I don't know. Whenever I hear Jeremy Irons nowadays, I only think of the Family Guy skit where they're like, "Buy Jeremy Irons cereal. It's very bland and boring."
No.
If you were expecting marshmallows, there are none.
Just like the Alan Rickman voicemail.
Yes.
Hello, Alan Rickman.
Rickman, this is Alan Rickman. Remember that joke from the party tonight? It was very funny. Hello, you're talking to Alan Rickman. Leave a message. Hello, Alan. This is Alan. Don't forget to pick up milk on your way home. I've almost, for the most part, quoted that whole scene, but
Alan
still.
Rickman. But it went on for like a full minute.
It
and a
did,
half.
but I'm just saying. They're saying Alan Rickman's that lonely to where he has to remind himself just so there's something on the answer machine.
That's not the joke.
That was the joke.
The joke is he's an old man and he's sending a voicemail message to remind him of this. It's not because he's lonely.
No.
But the joke is he's speaking very dull and long.
Yeah, but also no one fucking calls him, so he has to have something on the answer machine, and that's how he does it.
No,
It
that's not
was.
the joke.
Look at the build up to it.
That's not the joke.
Just look at the build up. Look at the like when Peter says
This is me, except for when Tony's in here.
you're young Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, damn it, I'm the tallest. Everybody wants to rule the world. So, in honor of the 50th episode of the podcast, I'm going to bring up some quotes from
probably me.
From
only.
previous episodes. No?
I was saying you were going to do, like, not even on the episodes, just...
Here's one from Tyler. Oh, she got me on my bitch.
That was a funny one.
Oh, what is the origin of that phrase, Tyler?
I was laughing. I think I was trying to go for something like, "Oh, she got me on my whatever, on my shit" or something like that. But also, like, I was like, I don't want to be like that or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, I was laughing. You gotta know I was drunk.
You gotta know.
But also, like, it's like I wanted to call someone bitch at the time, but I didn't want to call them bitch, so I put it in the phrase itself. So. Because I'm pretty sure Lucy was there that day.
Oh, she got me on my bitch. All right, here's another quote. Hey guys, if you ever bring this quote back up, I'll give you each $50 on the 50th episode. John. Like I was like,
Pretty sure I did not make that quote. What episode was this from?
16.
Doubt that.
Tyler, why do you like Kirby so much? Why does Kirby appeal to you as a Nintendo franchise?
Because the voice of Minnie died today.
That's why. Yeah, she died. Not only that, she's also the voice of the Duck triplets.
What, Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Yeah.
I don't know any other duck triplets.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Austin.
That's not triplets then.
Yeah, she died. She gets to go be with Don Rickles.
Don Rickles.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that, John? Do you think you could be the new Minnie Mouse?
No.
Do you want to be the new Mickey and Minnie? I can do Mickey. Do your best Mickey or Minnie impression. Whoever does the best.
I can't.
John, just try it.
It's the laugh. I can't do that laugh.
No.
That's my closest I can probably get.
That's better than I can do.
That's how I always start out my Mickey voices. No.
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 No. It sounds like you're going into Consuela.
Huh?
Or she sounds like
Avenge the proletariat. Huh?
or the maid from like Family Guy.
Yeah. Consuela. No. You need more than pledge. Superman no here. No. She just did not let him into the Fortress of Solitude. Tyler, do your best Mickey or Minnie impression.
Yeah, boy. I'm part of the new age group.
Welcome to that new Mickey. Well, Tyler, what do you want to talk about?
I already brought up topics. It's y'all's turn.
What topic did you bring up?
Mickey, Minnie dying.
And I'm trying to talk about it, but you're not trying to, and you're drinking a candle.
I'm smelling soap.
That's not a beer, Tyler. That's a candle.
I'm smelling the soap.
Well, listen here, goof. If you had... Alright, here's a quick question I want you both to answer honestly.
Yes.
If you had to fuck a character from the Scooby-Doo team, who would it be? And you have to answer both male and female.
Velma.
Alright?
I feel like Scrappy would put up a fight.
That's bestiality. And he'd put up a fight. That's
His name is fucking Scrappy. What do you...
He'd put up a fight. That's how you want to fuck him? He'd put up a fight?
Come here, boy.
Why you have to choose a female and a male?
All right, John.
You got to.
John, go ahead.
I mean, I can go next if you something to thank John. I'm gonna...
Are we doing purely off the cartoon, or are we including the movies?
Listen. I'm gonna fuck Velma specifically from Scooby-Doo 2, the movie, Monsters Unleashed. In that jumpsuit.
Oh, the leather thing?
Yeah. Then I'm just gonna... Any Shaggy, I'll fuck him. Just because I want him to, like... Just don't, like, get it in my hair, man. That was a bad Shaggy.
But you just wanted to say that.
Just don't get it in my hair, man.
Wasn't Velma the same in both movies?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I specifically want her in that outfit.
Yeah, I've recently saw pictures of that outfit, so I know what he's talking about.
All right, John.
Wherever I saw it, it came
I
up.
was gonna say it's like the Velma from
I'm fine with
live
cartoon
action.
or real life movie Velma.
Also, and you gotta pick an animal. Tyler picked Scrappy. I specifically want to fuck a pup named Scooby-Doo.
What's worse, Scrappy in any form or a pup named Scooby-Doo where it's younger Scooby?
Scrappy's a puppy.
I know they're both at that. What you said, they're
John's
both
gonna
puppies,
fuck,
but I'm
John's
just
gonna
saying.
You're gonna fuck Dummy Doo.
Damn.
Who?
His
He's a cousin.
His cousin was. Remember, he has.
He
There's
was
like
the
a
great
period
Dane.
where like they'd have a new dog show up and just ended it with Doo when it was Scooby's
Yeah.
cousin. Or the Blue Falcon's dog. What's his name? Gyro? Not Gyro. It's not Astro. Is it Astro?
It's not Astro.
Astro's the dog
Yeah,
from
Jetsons.
Fuck.
It was the Blue Falcon and
Wonder Dog. No, that's another cartoon.
I know he was in
Speed of
the Harvey
Light.
Birdman series, but I don't forget what his name was.
Yeah, they were in Harvey Birdman. John, who you fucking? Velma?
Yeah, Velma and
Which Velma? The movies?
yeah, probably the movie sold it for me.
Yeah. Almost.
Dino Mutt,
Dino Mud.
the dog Blunder.
Yeah.
Okay. Adam West.
Adam West. Oh,
Adam West.
Gee willikers, John, that's a big cock.
Damn. If Adam West says it, it must be true.
Jumping jeepers, I'm jumping on that cock.
I was trying to remember. It's like all the people who've guest starred on that show. It was like that's the
a
first one I
lot.
could think of.
Actually, I mean, Cher was on it.
But I said male and female.
Male, dude.
He had to pick a male.
Oh,
You had to pick a female and a male. We all chose Velma.
it's the best choice overall.
Yeah, who wants Daphne? That bitch get passed right enough as it is.
She also skinny. She ain't thick.
Like, Zoinks, friend, we're about to two-piece this bitch.
John looked at that one.
Yeah.
It's always funny to see John laugh like
Yeah.
that.
You don't ever see it that
Why?
much.
It's precious.
I don't like it. I just tased John like. Do you buy that taser for Dragon Con yet? Raid prevention.
I need to dual wield tasers.
I wish he did get them, but he ordered them from like they're like illegally had to get them from China because they're like extra strength. Like it might give Reed a heart attack. Like
They're like poison tip prongs.
Reed said he's gonna sleep with a gun if you're gonna do that, and I'm just gonna laugh because it's like in this hotel room there are two people sleeping with defense weapons. Chad's gonna have his. I'm gonna sleep fine. I'm not gonna start no shit. Like Dragon Con's become a very scary place for our hotel room only.
Odds are it's like Tyler's gonna get shocked and tased.
You gotta experience
He's just
these
gonna
things
get
once,
caught in the
dude.
middle.
Chad's, I think the only one in the group's actually been tased.
Yeah,
I know he actually did it out of his house one time, but he did send that video to that chat that one time.
yeah, from the actual when he was in the army.
And it was like bad quality, wasn't it? It was like really bad quality. And it was like, Jesus, who
It was in a mountain. What do you expect?
No, it was somebody recorded from their cell phone or they had like a crap. It seemed
Are
like
you
it was a
talking about
crap-
at his house?
No. It was from he was
That's
at,
part
on
of their
base, but
training.
somebody recorded it on a phone. And
I
I'm
mean,
thinking,
yeah. What else are you gonna record it on?
but the quality does not match a modern phone. It must have been like some shitty flip phone they had to
I
sneak
mean,
in.
could have been.
yeah,
Nokia
sounds-
still works.
Who was that?
It was a response to my questions.
Speed of lightning. Alright. Another alternative. You have to fuck an Avenger, both male and female. All of them, you know. Anybody who showed
Just
up at the,
anybody in the,
anybody that showed up at the end of Endgame, you know,
Okay.
like, you know, that lineup.
Oh.
Or anybody that might not be there for some random reason, but pretty much all the way at phase 1 through 3.
So purely based off the movies?
Yeah. You already know my male.
RDJ. I was gonna ask like, if you fuck them and like anything happens, do you get like benefits from like if they're rich or anything? Like, do they have to pay you?
No, Tyler, just because you don't. What? Tyler, you think just because you fuck somebody they have to pay you or reward you, Tyler?
So
Fuck you,
side
pay
effect?
me.
Brand new whip. I don't want to repeat that next line. So RDJ, spitballing. I'm not 100% sure, but Scarlett Johansson probably.
I already know why.
I'd have to think. Yeah, there's
What you gonna be
somebody-
wearing while I fuck?
No,
you?
somebody else. Somebody beats her. Natalie Portman's a good one. The girl who plays Valkyrie is a good one.
You're not wrong.
But she a lesbian. The character, I don't know if she is.
Charlize Theron plays Helga, right? I feel like she's got money.
You just want to fuck a rich person? That's it?
I might get something out of it.
Tyler, here's the thing.
Besides
They're all in a Marvel movie. They're all pretty rich.
Besides the VD, I might
Do they
get
have
something
to
out of
be
it.
all good, or can it be a villain?
No, I mean, you're just fucking them. Like, yeah, I mean, they're also the character, so it's like... Okay, yeah.
Okay,
actually,
if that's the case for males, like Chris Pratt would probably be a funny fuck.
a funny fuck? What does that mean? He's gonna.
I mean, you're gonna get some laughs out of it somewhere.
You're not supposed to laugh like that during sex.
What kind of sex have you been having?
What kind of... You're having sex?
I might. It's
Who are
funny.
you laughing at?
It's funny because I ain't getting it.
Tyler tells that joke as he gives himself a sad job.
What's the definition of a sad job, Justin?
Yeah, this is my last podcast. I'm just...
He popped like 10 ibuprofen.
There'd be more than 10 if I just jammed this in my throat. So which Avenger you fucking? Chris Pratt because he's funny?
Yeah.
All right, what girl? I like how you're thinking of the male first. Like I was like,
I mean, I told you like hell you was Charlize Theron because of money, but
that doesn't mean... Okay. So Tom said, I'm going to fuck a rich... But is she the girl you'd want to fuck the most? Also, you realize, like, all these people are rich anyway, Tyler. They're actors that are...
I mean, it depends on how rich.
richer than you. Like,
I mean, obviously, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, do I want like someone who's been in the game a while, or someone who's rich just because of these movies?
why do you want somebody rich? It's if you're having sex, it does not mean you're getting in a relationship with this person.
The more money they make, the more bragging rights you get for fucking them.
Yo, I fucked Robert Downey Jr. Net mil worth.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So when you go downtown, it's like, yo, Richard, I fucked Robert Downey Jr. How much is he worth? Like,
Exactly.
see, you're thinking about that. You're thinking about how much this person makes, but
But-
you didn't fuck the doctor.
That's small time
Ladies and
compared to
gentlemen,
actors.
special guest for the 50th episode, the pregnant doctor. Like, what if she like got knocked up, and I was like, Tyler, she fucking thinks y'all fucked that night. Like, I was like, Tyler, you go along
You
with
own
this.
this just so you get money.
Yeah, like what? Like, what if I? It was like the perfect opportunity. You fucking go along with
Also,
this.
you flew her across the country again just to be on this
You're
episode.
gonna pay me back with your rich fucking surgeon wife. Like,
Ah!
you get in there. Like,
Did John say his choices yet?
No, I was looking. I was trying to.
You have to remember who's in these things?
John
I was trying to
wants-
remember the character's name that's with Shield.
Oh, the main girl,
Yeah, I was-
Sky.
Skynet?
I think her real name is Sky.
I don't know. I was considering. Her.
She's cute.
Colby Smulders?
Kobe Smulders
That's
is a good. No, Kobe Smulders is Maria Hill.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, you want to fuck her?
I was considering it. No, I probably
Oh!
That's fine.
probably Scarlet Witch.
She got some tig old bitties.
Whatever Olsen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elizabeth
Olsen, yeah. Yeah.
That'd probably be mine.
You gonna fuck Vision too? It'll be like a little freaky three-way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they would be up for like some.
Also,
some
he's
fun.
not technically all the way male. You
Yeah, that'd
fucking
be a
robot?
weird. Yeah, sure. Why not Vision?
There we go.
I mean, he presents himself as male, so you can get away with it.
Tyler.
That'd just be weird.
Tyler's fucking Chris Pratt and
Hell,
Thor's
Charlize
sister.
Theron.
You just like her because she reminds you of Ashi.
Ashi
Ashi.
from Jack
Sam Jack, yeah.
Jack.
Now, which member of the Parr family are you gonna fuck?
The
From
Parr
Incredibles.
family. You already know what it
Elastigirl's
is.
out.
Oh fuck.
That means the only other girl would be. That's not a good question.
Yeah, I was about to say from the Parr family alone instead of like the series The Incredibles. Yeah, I mean, there's some jail time there. But
Not if you don't fuck Syndrome.
not if you don't fuck them.
All right.
I was about to say like if you just do that like the show, the movie, whatever, then yeah, Mirage. If I can't have any from the Parr family, but
That's what I was gonna say if I did open it up. Or
Edna Mode.
or
She
that-
got money.
Or that girl that was the blue-haired one with the green outfit for the new one.
It's like her name's similar to Portal.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much her power.
We gotta go deeper.
Yeah, I don't own the rights to the Jeopardy song, so I gotta do my own.
Apparently he's in remission now.
Who?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet. Damn it.
Darn his cancer.
I wanted it.
Void.
Mm.
You know what else is a void?
I don't
Her
know.
vagina.
It's a void, or it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
void, or it's the void of life.
No.
Anyway. I mean, you could also go with the villain from Incredibles 2. That's a crazy fuck right there.
Yeah, but if you suffer from epilepsy,
If you do.
that's still
Otherwise.
that is still so crazy. They had to warn people with epilepsy not to see this movie. How did that movie get past all stages of production? They said maybe 30 seconds of flashing black and white is not a good idea. Like, nobody thought that. Like, for a kids movie, like, nobody at one point during production said, maybe tone this down. Or maybe Brad Bird was like, no, I need this shit. I need this shit, god damn it. Actually, rumor is he's one of the people on the short list to direct the Fantastic Four movie. But apparently only, like, literally, like,
Is this going to be directed by Disney?
Yeah.
Okay.
But pretty much Fantastic Four and the Mutants aren't coming until Phase 5. They announced all their slate for Phase 4. Phase 4 is only 2 years long, and it's only, like, 6 movies and 6 shows that they're doing. So really only 6 movies you really need to worry about. Black Widow, Thor 4, Doctor Strange 2. Like, actually, it's weird. Guardians 3 isn't on there. Well, it's not weird that Guardians 3 isn't on there because he's James Gunn's directing The Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
It's like a reboot / sequel to a movie that came out 3 years ago. Coming out next year, you know. It's been 4 years. Let's reboot it. Like, let's get this shit right.
Is it actually considered a reboot?
I don't know. All I know is it's called The Suicide Squad. So maybe the black lady's going to sit down. I don't know why, but I always picture Wanda Sykes as that lady, but it's not. But I just want Wanda Sykes. Nah, you thought you were a Suicide Squad. This is The Suicide Squad. Like, now get in, get your fine ass in there, Margot Robbie. Smack, because Wanda Sykes is gay and she smacks her ass.
I mean, that's
I would do it too. Yeah, she's Australian though, so I mean, she can't. Yeah, she has no rights.
I mean, she's in a bikini in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so I want to
go see that tonight. Reed talked about going. If Reed doesn't like make plans to go see it tomorrow, I'm just going to see it tomorrow by myself. I'm off on vacation. Sneaking
I'm
little.
off Monday. We could go Monday. Then
You got
straight
work
into
at 3
downtown.
You got 3 a.m. I mean, do you want to? I mean, we can talk to Reed. I actually think Reed's going to Puerto Rico, isn't he?
This week?
Yeah, is he?
Again?
He's going somewhere.
All I'm saying is, like, we could. I mean,
See a
go
bad
like if they have them like a 1 to 3 showing, and then go straight to drinking, and then go home early.
I'm messaging him now. What day you leave? You sack.
I mean, it's like, what, a 2 hour and 40 something
It
minute
says it's like a
movie?
2
2 hour 45 minutes. So with previews, that's 3 hours. Like,
Also, why the fuck is it that long?
it's a Tarantino movie.
Yeah, but someone said like in 2010, like his editor died, and she was the one who was like, "Does it really need to be this long?"
That's also the trend of every movie thinks they need to be 2.5 hours.
Yeah, nowadays. But I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
does it really need to be that long?
Actually, yeah. So we saw The Matrix in theaters. That movie's only like 2 hours long, but like if it were made today, then yeah, you know that movie's gonna be like 2 hours 45 minutes. And I was like, yeah, that movie kind of gets in and gets out. And really, up until the end of that movie, I've always thought this, like, Neo is a non-factor for that movie for like 90% of it. Then all of a sudden
Well, it's kind of like the
Turns
build-up
super
of
sick.
is he the one or not?
yeah. Like, I get that, but it's like he still didn't really do anything. Like, we taught him karate. He didn't even really use that at all once. And also, Lawrence Fishburne makes some really weird noises when Agent Smith whoops his ass the first time. I mean, he's basically making noises like that instead of him sounding like the. He's like, like he's like over exaggerating, but it's like younger Lawrence Fishburne. And
I mean, how much?
we evaluated that Tyler's evolution from the all outfit black. He is going to start dressing like Morpheus for the next 5 years. That's the evolution.
All I need
Tyler's-
is different glasses and a shaved head.
and a long ass jacket, a duster.
Yeah, I won't do the trench coat look.
Yeah, you will.
I will
You
not.
can look like Columbine.
I will not.
John, you were in high school during the time of Columbine, right?
99, I
2000?
was technically in middle school.
I thought it was
But you were like
93.
you
That
were
was 99.
Yeah, it was 99. So I mean, still like you were
I was in
higher
first
up in
grade.
age. You were going to high school, so you saw the immediate ramifications of beef up security for high schools. I don't know about in Georgia. Like Georgia'd probably be like, security guards like, just put your damn safety on, goddammit, to all the guns. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if there was that much. It was kind of more.
We got metal
The big
detectors.
push was we didn't.
we got those like literally. It's like what our senior year. They put
Did
metal.
we get
detectors.
I don't even remember.
They put them at like the main entrance, which nobody ever went through. Like if you're
I mean, I did with carpool, but other than that,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
really
right.
do not remember them though.
I think they did install them somewhere, or no, they were installing them. Like I think it was the year after we left.
Yeah,
So shit, I could have brought my gun to school. Like, showed them off to all
Probably
the
could
friends.
have. The only thing they had when I was in school was like you had to have the mesh book bag or
We had
plastic
that.
clear, and that was about it.
I remember when sixth grade in our middle school, we could wear whatever we wanted. Then in seventh grade, we were told because we were the first class that had sixth grade in middle school, and seventh grade we were told, "Oh, you're going to uniform." Okay, but in the video, while we had to use the uniform, it's like, well, with this new uniform, it makes it easier for us to tell if you were storing weapons. But I don't know if you remember the video.
I remember the video.
It was a kid wearing. We were supposed to wear khakis, and our school colors were orange, green, and white. The kid is wearing a green polo
No.
and khakis, and he's pulling out a shotgun out of his leg.
From what I remember, it was like an oversized like white T-shirt, but
No, I remember we might have had different ones we saw.
I saw
He
it
was,
in art class,
no, we
so-
were all laughing at it because he's wearing our uniform we're supposed to wear, and he's bringing a shotgun. I was like, oh shit, you can fit a shotgun in there? Holy shit, thanks for telling me, dude. Like, he is wearing our uniform.
I will say also whatever he
Mr.
actually was
Hudson-
wering, like from what they showed,
It
he
was
was pulling out. It
oversized,
was
yeah.
way more than what you could actually fit in that.
But Mr.
Space.
Hudson actually pointed that out too. Mr. Hudson was actually really cool. He showed us a lot of war propaganda cartoons.
Yeah,
And then he went on the talent show and stole. Not stole.
He stole the show.
He told a Scottish folktale.
he told the tale of how whiskey was made, essentially.
Yeah, that was talent show. Like they encouraged him. I was like, dang. I was like, you know, he always was an interesting teacher. Also, he was our literature teacher. Yeah, he's our literature
Yeah.
teacher. Yeah.
I didn't even have his class.
One of
I
our
knew that.
final one project that me and Michael worked on was we did the tale of Star Wars and the Three Little Pigs, and he was really impressed with it. That we got all the story beats of like Star Wars in there, but also he was like, I could have done without all the like throwing a desk. Like pretty much we were trying to represent ships crashing and the Death Star, and we rammed a desk into a group of two desks. Like he was like, yeah, I could have done without that part, but other than that, like. Then like
what you were going for.
Michael's like, well, we were just trying to show you the graphic destruction and murder of all these people. Like, and this
That's
Michael.
fine and all, but not in my classroom.
Just like in that time in ninth grade where we we did a mock election in our ninth grade, and they're supposed to represent the
The actual U.S. election.
U.S. election. So pretty much like I think I was in the other group with Mary, and then you and Chad were on the other side because it was like, it was based like where you were sitting. They just divided people, and literally like I think I was by myself, and literally like I was like nobody was like listening to my input, and I was like, I just told Mr. Meeks, hey, can I run on a third party? And I was like, at least I'll get like Tyler and Chad and Mary's vote. And then I was like, can I recruit them? Yeah, if you want to make a third party, run it. We fucking won. Like
Through laughter.
we did like we had to do commercials, and we had to do like live, and everything else is like, Joseph says he's gonna promise, and it's like a fake election, like longer lunches, this or that, and we just made funny skits, and like literally like one of them was Chad's like beefed up security. He was like all people can be seen as a threat, and you never met our friend Mary. She's
A tiny Asian girl.
she's a tiny Asian girl. She literally is like this tall. She opens up the door and walks through, and Chad just goes and like mugs her.
Those
like, right-
fingernails are too long.
Yeah, her fingernails were too long, and so he attacked her.
And then we had to drag her out by her feet into the hallway.
And his parents like, don't live in fear. And like, and actually, no, we didn't even vote for ourselves. It was Mr. Barrett's class got to vote, and we
Yeah.
just won. Like, yeah, we won. Like,
We had an unbiased opinion. Like, here's just our platforms. Y'all decide who y'all want to win.
let me tell you why. We had to make a mascot, or you had to make a flag representing him. The group I was in was drawing a goddamn horse because Al could draw a horse. That was our
Al being
that was
Alec,
our
or-
campaign flag. No,
Okay.
It was his name Al.
I think, I remember.
Yeah, and it was like, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, this is nothing. We started running, and Mr. Meeks was like, well, y'all can run a third party, but just so y'all know, y'all still got to turn in the exact same stuff as everybody. Cool, whatever. Won the election.
We had fun with it.
And our thing was like a whole like America. I wore my dress shirt and a sweater vest to look all like nice and presidential. Chad wore his ROTC. I was like, we promised a military state. Like, it was pretty good. Like, we played to our audience. Like,
yeah,
we won. Suck a dick,
who cares if you're authoritarian if you make some people laugh?
Yeah. It's pretty good. That was a good
It was
memory.
the first time in U.S. history
Third
a third party won.
Won a major election. We did it.
Did we get extra points because we won?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Yes, why wouldn't you?
I mean, I'm just making sure.
I think that we got 100 on everything else because it's pretty much like participation to do everything. But yeah, I mean, we won.
Yeah. Also,
I remember
after like the other classroom, we had to present it to our class, like so everybody saw each other's platform. That's why he knows what the other people were talking about. Besides just,
What do you mean?
no, we had to like present our like presentation in front of our class as well as so.
And people are like, "Oh yeah, theirs were better," because everybody else just got up there and was doing random bullshit. Like, and I was like, "We actually made a skit.
We told what we were gonna do while
We beat
making
down
like,
a small Asian girl." That's it. We had to make 3 commercials. I think that's the one I really remember the most. I know one of them was probably something else. Like, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was the most memorable overall.
Yeah, because she just opens up the door, or something walks in. Fingernails too long. And then he drags her out like
daggers.
Yeah, I think you and Chad drag her out. Then I think I walked from the side like, now don't worry, guys. Like, this, I think it's like the threat's gone. Like it's like you're okay. Like, and she really did go down. Like she didn't hit her. Like she didn't like fall back and hit her head. But, like she committed to it more than I thought Mary would have. Like that's the only time Mary's ever won anything in her life. I'm kidding. And that's your future wife.
What is she doing now?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Me and her used to have correspondence on Facebook years ago. I think it's only been like 4 or 5 years.
But then she got hooked on 8-Ball.
God damn. But no, I don't think she gets on Facebook all that much.
She probably. I mean, she never seemed like the one to actually use Facebook in general. But
And I think she only made it to talk to people.
yeah,
Which
like
is the
hey,
main
we got a
reason
project. What you want done with it?
It's the main reason I got my account now. Uh-oh! So, if I were to throw up live on the podcast...
I'm missing my anime.
What anime is on right now? Attack on Titan?
Actually, it's 12, so probably Food Wars.
Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan.
I would say if you had a Hulu account, you could just watch it all there. You actually watch
Actually,
both seasons.
Hey, Tyler, did you know you can actually watch Hulu for free? With ads.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that with Twitch pretty much. So
Yeah, then you can just catch the episodes you missed.
You
Or
can,
watch it on
you can
Crunchyroll.
actually go up through season 2 with it. I actually watched all of it just because...
you watched all of Food
You
Wars?
actually like Food Wars?
Well, it's one of those things I just had on while I was playing, because I had it on while I finished Bloodstain, and then I had it on while I was playing
The
Fire
manga
Emblem.
just ended, and apparently it ends. It pretty much got the
Wrap it up.
the Bleach ending of like, hey, you done, boy. It pretty much ends really inconclusively. Like, admit that you like my meal. This is amazing. I hate it. Oh, I'm gonna show you one day. You're gonna like my stuff. All right, be good. All right, cool. There's like literally nothing there. But apparently, it had gotten like really ridiculous because I had to keep ascending the power of like cooking battles.
Mhm.
Yeah, boy.
To the point where it's like they open up. I don't remember the math, but it's like they open up this restaurant that to make this money within this certain time of, you'd have to serve like no less than 1,000 customers in an hour or something like that. It was like, I don't care who you are, like you're not making 1,000 different meals like in an hour. Like, and it was just some restaurant.
Especially by
there.
yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a team of them, but it's also like they were in some contest. I don't remember. I just remember reading like the review of that chapter. It's like, this is just, yeah, this they need to. It was like 6 months ago, so pretty much we were saying like, yeah, they just need to end it. Like it's gotten bad. Like, you know, when it goes on too long, like Bleach did. It's gotten.
Actually, there was an episode where they had to fix like an egg dish, and they had to fix 200 plates in like a few or 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah. Well, people, I don't know. It was at a grander scale. I just know,
Yeah.
even like hardcore fans, like, yeah, like Bleach had that thing where it's like, but Bleach at least like with the whole Aizen thing, yeah, that went on too long. Then that third arc they did, I actually liked with the Fullbringers, but apparently people hated. And I was like, I actually like that one better than the final arc.
I think when I stopped reading it was because the guy he had the book. It was a full reader with the book. It's like whatever I write in here is true or something like that.
No, he could interject himself into your memories.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean,
that was my point of just fuck it.
I thought it was like an interesting, like it wasn't
not a superpowers. It was like
smart
and clever way of like I'm beating.
I like that arc because it wasn't like, oh, he's super strong. It's like, oh, I mean, he's Ichigo. Like, literally, he's interjected everybody's memories, and then also Ichigo didn't have his powers, and then Ichigo's blade was a swastika.
It
wasn't the hilt or the actual blade.
Like literally, when he summoned it, it was like it made the Buddhist symbol. People were like, oh, Ichigo's a Nazi. Like I just love the memes. So it's like oh, my face when the anime you like is a Nazi.
Were they starting up the anime back up again?
That's the rumor, but I think Period plate is full. Like the only thing I could see them doing is if it went to another studio and or Period takes out another thing. Because Period's still working on Boruto.
Well, it's not going to be KyoAni.
Like, damn, Tyler.
Boruto,
either Boruto or Black Clover would have to like go on break for a little while.
Fucking Boruto needs to go on break.
Yeah, it does. Like,
they do.
Like, I watched like the first 60 or 70 episodes of that, and I was like, it's good. I mean, it's just like, but I just cannot watch on a week-to-week basis. Like, and also it seems like I'm just gonna watch like the good missions. Like, it sounds like I don't know. I was like, I guess they're afraid to go into like story arcs because I guess they don't want to.
Well, they have more filler than the actual plot now.
There's no filler when it's not based on anything.
It's all original at this point.
Original filler?
That's just like saying any episode of Code Geass that didn't advance the plot was filler. I mean,
it was.
It's not based on anything.
Some nice ass and tits in it, but it was.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, so...
Okay, by your standards of filler in that show would be there's no angel. It's just them screwing around.
No angel?
They didn't kill an angel.
He thought I meant Evangelion.
Yeah.
I said Code Geass. But either way, like, but it's the same thing. Like, okay, so yeah, if they
might as well be the same thing.
So if they don't, so yeah, literally, there's the first episode of Ava. But yeah, no, it's not based on like there's a manga going, but the manga was first off started retelling the movie that is doing its own thing, and eventually the anime will tell that story. But the manga actually got moved to V Jump. It's no longer in Shonen Jump now.
Ooh.
The problem with Boruto is they've already hinted at it, like, okay, here's like an adult, or at least an older Boruto. It's like we want to get to that point, but we're basically like, it's almost like you started when Naruto first came out. You showed like a hint of Shippuden, and it's like, no, we gotta go through a Naruto story, which is like 300 episodes to get to that point. It's like,
and also there's not that many stakes. There's also not that many. The stakes aren't as big at Boruto because it's like, if anything major happens, just like the movie showed you, I mean, Naruto can do it. Like, yeah, when they did the movie, like, it only Boruto, because they just needed another body there to hold the Rasengan, but literally, there's no stakes because, like, Naruto and Sasuke can cover it. And apparently, like,
yeah, that's the way it's like, race. How are you going to write those people out?
But apparently, like, Kaguya was, like, one of this race of people from space.
Yeah, there's more.
And I was like, this is stupid. Like, I was like... Like, Kaguya already came out of nowhere to be the final villain. Like, that final arc of Naruto had 3 separate antagonists. Like, I was like... Literally...
Versus Madara, then it's
Obito.
Obito.
Yeah, technically it was Obito.
And then it
then
pretty much
actually
was just like
Madara.
Out of nowhere, it was Kaguya.
Yep. I really thought that was like random. When they first brought her out, I was like, alright.
I was going to say, that war lasted, what, like a year and a half?
The manga? In the manga, no. It lasted damn near 3-4 years.
3 years?
Yeah. Because it was like when I first started college and it ended in 2014.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it lasted that long.
Yeah. And it's snail's pace.
Yeah, looking back at it doesn't seem that long, but it was.
Well, that's like when Reed like marathons these like manga like Promised Neverland. It's like, oh, I did like 140 chapters. It's like, yeah, did it all like that. I was like, yeah, I've been reading it since like chapter 1 or 2, so it's good, but it's like I might not remember everything from like 3 years ago. Like it's like because I was reading it a chapter at a time. That's why I do like watching the anime because you'll like, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember where it's going, but it's like they'll do expanded stuff. Like I'm with Dr. Stone, good anime.
It's only on episode 4 now, maybe 3. Justin, which episode is it on?
Dr. Stone.
Reed said Fire Force is on.
It's already on.
Yeah, it
maybe in
this
Japan.
week. No, it started this week.
Oh, it did. See, I'm fucking missing that too.
you'll.
Granted, I already saw like a sub of something going on in an episode, so I kind of somewhat get the gist. It's by the person who did Soul Eater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely tell based off the animation.
What? Oh, well, I mean, it took a break. I told you that, right?
Was Fire Force or Soul
Yeah,
Eater?
pretty much episode 3 is supposed to air last week in Japan.
And then the fire happened.
Yeah, like that was like it's kind of self-explanatory. In fact, like episode 3 actually has some censorship of like where a body's burned, and it's like, yeah, it's probably not. It's people are speculating this might be for a couple weeks now, or
A
it
new
might
challenger appears.
or it might just be until the Blu-ray comes out. Like we have no idea how it's going to happen because I mean, like it's very unfortunate that this happened. Like Tyler was crying about Kill Annie last night.
My titties.
He said my dragon maid
I did like that show. I don't care.
for the plot.
Both plots.
What about a Lotus toy?
Overall, it was a wholesome plot, but then there was actual plot.
Wholesome plot of a little girl has to collect semen.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about Dragon Maid.
A Lotus toy. You like that, and you said it's got a good plot.
Plot.
It was a little succubus girl that had to collect semen.
But she never did.
What's this show rated?
I don't fucking know what Japan's standards are in terms of ratings.
What's the name of the thing? Lote's toy? Is that what it was?
LOTTE.
I mean, what studio did a studio like dub this?
What?
No, John.
They
Oh, this
made
one?
it.
It's trash.
Yeah, it was literally just made for like DVD sales, probably.
12 episodes.
Yep.
Reed said, yeah, okay, for Monday.
The whole backstory to this show is literally just succubus girl, not that one, but succubus girl who's like newly made princess comes into like the human world, runs out of magic, spends the night with a then underage boy, gets pregnant because she's out of magic to get to her world, but gets magic back from sleeping with this boy. Eventually has a daughter from him who she brings back to his world.
Tyler, don't. In order to maintain their body and preserve their beautiful appearance,
Because they're
succubi
succubus.
who have undergone puberty must consume male essence. There you go. Don't let Tyler try and paint it up. Don't let him paint this picture.
I'm going like
She's
chronologically of how this story goes
She
out.
has to get semen to survive.
And nowhere in the story does the little succubus get it.
This is the plot, Tyler. That's just like me coming out there and saying, like, yeah, Naruto's a racist midget. Like, alright, cool. Like, you're not gonna, like... Which he is, I mean...
A racist midget.
There's nothing funny than a racist midget.
No, it's not that he's... It's just the fact that that's a sentence.
Naruto is a racist midget.
Uh,
Let's get that shirt made, like, Naruto's a racist midget.
but yeah, the whole backstory is just the main character who it starts off with had relations with the mother of the person who is the main character, or supposed to be the main character. And they have a daughter together who he's taken care of. Then they somehow get transported to the magical world in which I can't remember if he remembers exactly that, like, you know, she's the mother of his child, but it's pretty obvious going through it, like, they're somehow related.
So, how did you feel
About.
that?
I mean, it was pretty obvious. You could see it coming.
Please stop.
Also, the fact that the human male's daughter seems more succubus like the actual succubus girl. So
Why have you been ranting about this for 15 minutes now, Tyler?
it's only been like 5.
Tyler, quit trying to defend yourself for this trash show.
It's been like 10 years.
And you still, like, it's still good.
I haven't really viewed it.
She ain't got the semen.
She ain't got the semen.
She ain't got the semen.
Well, she never did, but
She did.
she did.
She wanted it.
No. She was afraid of men.
But she needed semen to survive.
Yeah.
How did she stay young then?
She was like 10 to 15. No, she was young. She was probably around 10. But she was also succubus.
Why'd you watch this show?
Because I have been reading the manga.
Why'd you read the manga? What drew you in?
You already know what it is.
A sexy little girl?
Succubus.
He couldn't get one that was like of age.
The mom was hot too. The mom succubus.
Please stop.
You brought it up.
Tyler, Jesus Christ. Like, I just don't understand why, like... Yeah. Well, that's been 50 episodes, ladies and gentlemen. We're canceled now because Tyler watches little anime girls trying to get cum. And then he defends
That's
his
the plot of
action.
the show.
Yeah.
That's almost any succubus's goal in life, though.
Is that your goal?
But you
in life?
decided to watch an anime about a 10-year-old succubus under that guise.
She was the daughter of a older succubus, so yeah.
So, if, let's say a cartoon in America came on and it's about a little girl that needed male essence to survive,
What is male essence?
but
In America, what is male essence?
Dove shampoo.
I was thinking some type of shampoo, yes, but I don't know. I'd say specifically Dove, but Old
Please.
Spice is probably more recognized for males. But
That's because you just want to fuck Terry Crews.
I'm just saying,
Actually, let's go around
which shampoo gets more male like models to advertise it?
Wasn't that Old Spice?
That's what he said.
Yes.
Sorry.
Would you fuck Terry Crews, Tyler? No, you wouldn't. He'd fuck you.
Me too. Hashtag.
That's right.
Terry Crews,
The other
me
day,
too,
the other
me.
day at a dinner when me and Reed and Chad were before Matrix, it was pretty funny. Like Reed asked something like, "So what's it like being a father? You having fun like that?" And Chad began to speak. He went, "Shut up!" Like Reed just stopped and he went, "Shut up!" and proceeded to ask him another question. It wasn't about father. It was something. He asked Chad's opinion. He went, "Shut up!" Like. They're re-showing Back to the Future next week.
Which ones?
First.
Well, I mean, they're going to show all three parts.
No, it's just that flashback cinema. They're showing Back to the Future one on technically Sunday tomorrow or today, and then Wednesday. That's gonna be. I might not go see it. I've seen that movie so many times. I've seen it in theaters. And they re-showed it like for that year that was that it was Back to the Future, 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why?
That
That
why
was
wouldn't
the year they went to the future in the second
And
one.
nothing happened except for maybe the Cubs World Series, but still
No, it was the year before
close enough.
or the year after.
Close enough.
The year before, was it? John, you're the baseball guy. You're the sports nut. You little nut.
Yeah, it alternated between like Boston and Chicago.
Yo, John the sports nut. He got a sports butt. He gonna go up to you and say, "Don't cut in a line when you're at the theme park. Everybody's here. Don't be a jerk. Go twerk. See a boy and take off his shirt. See the scars when his dad used to beat him. Take him home and then go meet him. Tell his dad that's not right. It's wrong."
His dad's
I
changed.
wish you
He's on the
weren't
receiving
white.
end now.
What?
The dad doesn't dish it, he takes it now.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops sticking. Watching the X-Files when the lights on.
$1 maze on. I don't know what he actually says there.
Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic.
There's something about the Matrix, I think it was.
Nope.
No, it's whatever, dude. It's
Well, I mean, it's something that goes like Kurosawa.
Kurosawa and make man films. Well, I don't make films. What if I did? They have a samurai.
Oh, he's flying off the black swing. Oh, he's flying off the back swing.
I'm flying off the black swing.
Let's say the moon. Because I got the anime baby as he said, make me think the wrong thing. I cannot help it when I think you're funny when you're mad. Trying hard not to smile when I feel bad. I'm the kind of guy who laughs at the funeral. Take off that goddamn beanie.
Can't understand what he mean when you sing well.
Take it off. We're at the threshold here. The beanie arc is over. Take
After
it off.
50 episodes. The beanie
This is the
retires.
plot. This is the plot of the movie. This is our civil war. Like our friends are gonna be split. Let this man wear the beanie. Like, and I'm just like, I'm take that shit off. John, who are you siding with? You bought him the beanie. Actually, yeah, you're on his
I
side. Like,
stay on his side because
Yeah,
I
it's
bought
like-
I
the
always
beanie.
bring this up to. It's like it's not my fault. He bought it for me.
Who would that make? Yeah, then I guess like I would be the Captain America, like the going rogue. Like we got to get that beanie. Like, yeah. What were they doing in Civil War? What was the plot they were trying to escape from? I know they were just trying to escape, but didn't they have something
What?
in Civil War?
What about it?
Why are they trying to get on the jet and run away? Like, are they just running away in general? But they had something.
I don't remember.
Was it Vision? No, Vision took them down. There's some reason they're on the run.
You sure it's not because, Tony
Oh,
finds
fucking
out
Winter
about
Soldier.
his parents?
Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. For some reason, I was thinking it was an object. I was like, did they have a stone? I was like, no.
I mean, he's technically an object.
Okay, the Winter Soldier is an edgy little shitlord. That
Well, there's an
beanie
object.
is a shitlord.
He's a thing, he's an object, he's a person, he's a what you said.
Yeah, I feel like Chad will be on my side, Reed be on my side. It'd be like you. Tony likes beanies. He might be on there. Like, he used to wear those caps.
Tony has like
Get this.
I don't know if that particular hairstyle what it's called, but
cornrows.
I mean he's had them, but like he's got like the actual hanging down from it also now.
Why'd you just mouth the N-word at me?
I was talking when I said this. I was like mouthing it.
It mesmerized me. Like, oh, you were saying something, but your mouth was mouthing something else, and then just hatred, a lot of hatred. Get this man a new hat. Get this man to a van.
To a quick stop.
Yeah, the other day when I was at Chad's house, he put on Black Panther, and I just kept saying E Bombay. I just said it's probably racist. I just really like the accent he puts on. I just like E Bombay.
E Bombay.
E Bombay. Just because it's pretty cool. Like, it's threatening, but it sounds fun to say. Like,
Threatening but fun to say.
yeah, just like
Just like I'm gonna shoot you.
why'd you mouth the N word again? That's threatening in the right context. Wrong context.
The wrong context.
Is there ever a right context to say the N-word negatively? Some people we know would argue, but
Oh God.
there's never... If you're saying something hatefully, then there is no right context.
Well, what if you're
Right?
saying without
There's
hate,
no-
but it's taken as hateful?
What do you... Like, you're quoting something?
That could be, I guess that's one way.
That's how the debate we had when we read Tom Sawyer in class, and these two girls thought it'd be cool because they use the N-word in it, so they just kept saying N-word Jim. N-word... They said it a lot, and Alicia Ashley... I dropped her whole name, but she flat out like said, "Will y'all shut the fuck up?" Like saying that, like, and I was like behind him. I was like, "Yeah, that's not cool." Like, I get it. You said it at first, and you established nobody said anything, but you kept saying it, and it just. I just flat out said it sounds like you're just saying that because you think you can just say that word now. Because in this context, I'm like, that's not cool. One of the girls was Cuban. So I guess she's like, I'm not racist, I can't be. And it's like, that's not true. But also,
She has 2 kids now.
why are you... I don't think she said that in general, but like, it's like, she's like, I'm not being racist. It's like, I really can't be. She said something like that. It's like, just stop saying that. Like, Jesus, there's no... Like, even for historical accuracy, just stop. Like, even like, like you omit certain things, especially in the public school system, for Christ's sake. Now, John, that shirt, we need to address it. Get the N-word off of it.
It's a
It's a Toonami shirt. Toonami is all about using some racism.
It's got hip-hop and love.
I said using some racism, not...
If you had to pick a group to be racist against,
Like, as you as an individual?
you individually choose just what group of people you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Just come on. I'll
say,
edit this out. Come on, just tell me.
You said being racist, but do you just mean, like, in general, you just hate this group no matter what they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate them. I'll edit this out if it's really racist. I promise.
Protestants?
Oh,
What?
he's saying it.
What?
Yeah, my grandmother's Protestant, Tyler. What the fuck?
I hate all equally if they're in that group.
You like Baptists better?
Isn't that just like a wing underneath it?
Yeah. Tyler, you're a hateful little boy. Can I go get another cake real quick?
I have 8 personalities. I'm part of the Hateful 8.
You never seen that movie.
I know I haven't.
Well, It's kind of been a laid back. I think we start out really energetic
because of
we had
the
all that
cake, and then we got the sugar crash. Yeah,
and we're talking about what people, a group of people we hate. Tyler's the only one that's specified. Me, Southern white people. Just
so everybody at this table.
Any Southern white person. They're just pieces of shit. Like, I hate pieces of shit. I'm sorry, I'm just going around the South. I just know.
That means he hates at least 3 times a day.
Oh, more.
Maybe 4 if he has wings.
I'm a hateful little bastard. I'm the hateful 8 bastard.
No.
That's you? That's your name?
Yeah.
John, what group of people do you hate?
Just Reed.
Damn.
Whatever group of people Reed
just
is.
Just a group of Reed.
That's the...
no, just the person Reed.
That's just the Civil War 2. Like,
can a group of people be one person?
You've seen Reed run. He moves fast enough. It's like he makes an after image. Like,
so
that'd be scary as shit if Reed was naked and he could run, he could circle you. You know in the anime for Pokemon, like double team, there's like a circle. Like that's Reed.
That was like original double team too. It's gotten better, but still.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be scary. Because you know Reed, he just also do this. He like wouldn't hit you. He just.
Damn.
Is that your worst nightmare? Reed doing Shadow Clone Jutsu? Naked.
Wouldn't that be everybody?
That'd be Reed reverse sexy jutsu.
No.
Reverse harem jutsu, you mean?
Whatever.
It would just be him naked.
Well,
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
No, in the final battle of Kaguya, Naruto does the male version of sexy
You
jutsu.
call it a reverse harem jutsu.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I said.
But that's not even really anything. That's just him taking his clothes off with Shadow Clone Jutsu. I know he called it something else. I mean, I could also fucking...
Well, I mean, he also...
Okay, yeah, I could... here's a new jutsu.
He ruled 63 himself.
Hey, Naruto, here's a little tip.
The tip.
When you get ready to fart, do a wind shuriken and just project that shit and just do stanky shuriken. Because apparently you just make something else out of something that's new. What?
In the style. Fart shuriken.
No, first he start with... You're about to fart. Throw a shuriken.
No.
It's like call it stanky shuriken jutsu.
I'm thinking, no, you're about to fart. He does this. He's got the Rasengan gun. He just, at the same time he farts, and then he throws it out because it takes in the air around it.
Stanky
So now he's aiming
jutsu.
his butt at someone. He's not like reaching behind, like capturing the essence
Naruto's
of the
done
fart.
gayer stuff than that. Like, come on.
What the hell? They had other guys sticking fingers up each other's butts. So,
yeah, that is Kakashi trying to like contain. He saw the future with his Mangekyo Sharingan. He went, "Oh, I gotta stop this shit." 8 years.
Did he have
advance."
Mangekyo at the time?
No,
but he saw that shit. His future self said, "Plug that boy's asshole." And Kakashi said, "Say no more, fam." Like he just believed it. He didn't question it. He just went.
I mean, 2 fingers of the butt. Is that 1,000 years of death?
It could be if
He's
you're not
trying to
used
no,
to it.
It's actually 1,000 years of life. He's trying to save. Like,
Do you have prostate cancer?
yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, nobody ever talks about that. That day one of being a teacher, Kakashi shoved his. Well, it wasn't day one. It was like a few days after. He shoved his fingers up. Like, why was that ever addressed? Like the third Hokage, Kakashi, you didn't think for a second that was inappropriate. Thank God that boy has no parents to tell. Like, that's actually probably what happened.
Actually,
Thank
the only one in
God
that
nobody
group who
gives a
had
shit
parents
about.
was fucking Sakura.
And he did it, huh?
The only one in that group who had parents alive was Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was a messed up group.
You don't finger that Uchiha boy. People like him. But Naruto,
Fuck him.
stop it. Just, we can't. Not again, Kakashi.
Not again.
Not after the Ibisu. Not after the Ibisu controversy. You know the guy that...
Sensei?
Yeah. Damn. Like the third Hokage's like, he's peering out the thing. It's like, this is a fucked up village. Like,
It is. It really is. It makes you wonder what all the other villages have to go through.
now I do want that spin-off of the blowback. They were scared Naruto's going to tell somebody. Well, maybe nobody will believe him. He's a little lying bitch anyway. Like, I'm sorry, third Hokage. See, that's what Boruto could be doing. At least make a cool filler episode
No.
where it's like a Law and Order episode of Naruto.
Did he actually do the raping?
Boom, boom. I know that's
We
not
gotta go
wrong.
track this guy down. He's on 51st and 2nd.
It's okay. Naruto. Naruto, do you want to get some ramen?
No.
Why? Like he has to try to pay him off, and Naruto does not know. He could really take Kakashi down. Like he could ruin him. Actually, they never get over the whole political thing of Naruto. Like literally, why do you keep sniffing that candle?
I gotta stay awake somehow.
You've been up for 3 hours at most.
Mm-mm. Oh shit, what was that? Anyway.
You sounded really panicked.
But
What time did you get up this morning?
around 9:30.
You're a goddess with a blade.
Had work at 1:30. So
Damn, he powered through that.
so I've been up for at least 12 hours.
So you need to sleep for 10?
Exactly.
What time do you work tomorrow?
9:30.
In the morning?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh shit, yeah, you're probably already
Yeah. I also want to watch my fucking anime.
Alright guys, that's been episode 50.
Woo!
50 more episodes and we're done with the podcast. 50 more and we're triple digits and we're going to rebrand to the Little Bitches Club.
Woo!
I'm not gonna
We
make
could
it.
already just do that now.
I'm pretty sure every episode takes a year off my life.
I've been your captain, the host
Damn.
with the most, Justin Toast McGuire.
I'm Nisa New Belt Myers.
I'm still alive, unfortunately.
Damn, that's depressing shit.
Hey,
I told you,
Sick reference, bro. You're still alive, and we ate cake at the beginning of the episode. The cake's a lie. You get it?
You're a lion.
I think you're grasping at straws there.
What are you, gay?